Entscheidungen zu treffen. Einfache, banale Entscheidungen, das und entscheidende Entscheidungen.
Sagst du es nochmal bitte?
Ja, es fällt mir oft nicht leicht, Entscheidungen zu treffen. Entscheidungen bezüglich banalen Fragen und auch Entscheidungen bezüglich tiefgreifenden.
Was wäre denn sozusagen tiefgreifend? What could she has difficulties to make decisions, she said. Decisions between sometimes simple things, simple matters, and difficult matters. Basically both. So what could be a deep matter and what could be a simple matter?
Yeah, the simple matters, I think they occur more frequently. Those that are more difficult could be this apartment or that.
This apartment or that? Should I buy this apartment or should I buy that apartment? So you're in a very lucky position. And what is a difficult decision? Does God exist or not? No. Because this is the problem that men have usually. The men always think these difficult questions. Does God really exist or not? I haven't heard from a woman that has this question so far. They're not so busy with this. What is a difficult decision for you? Like really difficult? Those you don't have.
No, it's the unimportant things.
That bother you.
That still needs to be decided on.
Okay, I accept that. But no deep matters. No problem with the deep stuff. Okay, cool. So now I offer you, do you want eine Nagelschere oder eine Kettensäge? Kettensäge. So keep quiet. Keep quiet. Learn when the moment of decision comes, that while this moment is there to decide, that there is still an in-breath and out-breath going on. Decision, but there's still this breath going on there. This breath directly, if you give it a chance to enter you, to fill you up, to be aware of it, it directly directs you to a place of silence within, from where every action is ultimately happening, where nobody decides. It's like when you have a full bladder and you have to go to pee. I have not heard of somebody who thinks there, should I go now to pee? Sometimes in Satsang it can happen. Your bladder is full and should I go now? But maybe I miss, maybe he says something really good. But now it's a very boring moment, I think now I go. This is a decision that one usually does in Satsang also. Yeah? So this is the normal stuff. But basically, when the urgency level has risen up to that point that you can't hold anymore, and the next step would be to have a wet chair. That is the point I'm talking about, where suddenly you act very intelligently. You just get up, go to the toilet, come back, and you come what a relief. And to always live on that point of urgency is my whole point, actually. You can live always your life relaxed till the point of decisions come by itself. You don't need to preoccupy your mind with what should I do. This is what I call the pruning. What should I do? Then you're with a little Nagelschere, a riesen Mammutbaum im Urwald. It's still not this. What should I? Who cares what you should do? The moment will come when you just do what you have to do and trust that intelligence in you who always knows what has to be done. There is an intelligence in us acting, like the intelligence that gives you the in-breath, for example. If that intelligence for a moment would stop and say, should I make her breathe in now or not? You would be in deep trouble. So learn from that intelligence that in life, in reality, there is never ever actually this moment really existing. We create, should I turn left, should I turn right? Should I go to Pari Satsang or should I go to the ocean? Should I take coffee or should I take ayahuasca? Should I smoke a joint? Should I turn this? This is all typical stuff from the mind, and everybody who has this is in this trap. He forgets that to relax. But the reason, what is the reason behind it? We go off on it. We like it. And to see that is the ultimate state of honesty, that we actually like to be in this. What should I do? This gives us a funny, distorted sense of freedom. I am free to take coffee or tea, to roll a joint or to go to the ocean, to be quiet, to be loud. This gives us a wrong idea of freedom. And that's what we enjoy. So behind it, it's nothing existential, it's our mind creating it. That's why I said I would like to give you the chainsaw. The chainsaw is to whom all these decisions happen. To whom? To whom all this stuff happens. Find out that they have a direction. They're pointing towards something, you see. There's always somebody there. And that somebody is also somebody else. Could be Mao Zedong or anybody. And you think it's you. Should I turn to left? Should I turn? This is all just thoughts. You are pure, essential stillness, quietness, love, easiness, easiness. So we have a hidden interest to be in this dilemma. We love it. And as soon as the dilemma goes away, we look for the next one. That is there. And that is what they call human freedom. That is why many people say, yes, we have a choice. Of course. I agree. If you want to have a choice, you have a choice. Existentially, no. Existentially, there's no choice. It's just one moment leading to the next. You go to make pee-pee, you make caca, you eat, you're sick, you're healthy, you lie, you walk. There's always one activity after the other coming in and going. And when you separate yourself from that flow, you can create this illusion of I am here and here are the activities, like on a smartphone. We create exactly actually our mind into our machines. Are you aware of it? And slowly, the mind feels very happy with all these machines because they work exactly the way it is. And all the improvement, they learn from the mind also. The constructors and computer engineering wizards, how the mind works, and they do exactly the way it works. And this is quite a trap. Sometimes it's really good to let everything just stop and just return to that silent space inside. This gives you the freedom beyond decision. Freedom has nothing to do with deciding between A and B. Freedom means beyond any dilemma of decision. Quietness, accepting. I'm not deciding for in-breath, I'm not deciding for out-breath. What is your name?
Helena.
Hello?
Helena.
Helena. Oh, beautiful name, huh? Helena.